One, two, three, four, five. Greetings from the Arcturians. Just waking up to some more news on the US and Iran strikes. And of course, strikes on Middle Eastern countries, Iran's strikes on Middle Eastern countries, or well, the US bases in Middle Eastern countries like Bahrain and Kuwait and Iraq as well now. I see that those are military targets if and when Iran is striking US air bases in these Middle Eastern countries, then those are military targets. But when Iran is striking and hitting Dubai International Airport, and what Iran has just done in terms of striking and hitting Kuwait International Airport, those are not military targets. Those are civilian targets. And it's killing civilians. It's killing innocent civilians. And that's what? That will be counted as aggression on the Iranian side or from the Iranian side. So now Iran is being the aggressor as well when it comes to Iran hitting civilian targets and killing innocent civilians on international airports like Dubai International Airport, which, I suppose, which is going back maybe a couple of months or something like that, and now Kuwait International Airport. And there's at least been one casualty, one Indian citizen or one Indian killed on Kuwait International Airport just now. That was hit just now, or maybe, I don't know, in the last 24 hours or something, or in the last 24 to 48 hours or something. I'm not sure, but Iran just hit Kuwait International Airport as well now. That's a civilian target. And Iran's just killed an innocent civilian on Kuwait International Airport. They're saying it's an Indian, but anyway. And of course, how many wounded did they say? 63 wounded, and of course, damage to the infrastructure. That's a civilian target. Who is being the aggressor when it comes to hitting civilian targets and killing innocent civilians? Now, Iran is being the aggressor when it comes to that. Does Iran realize that? Maybe they don't. And that's why they're hitting civilian targets. Well, someone needs to share this video message from me to Iran's IRGC, to Iran's foreign ministry personnel, or to Iran's foreign minister. I need to look him up. I need to see who's Iran's foreign minister is. Is it Araghchi or Araghchi? How is that pronounced? How is that surname pronounced? Anyway, I'm not sure at this point, but I think I've heard that name on the news. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look it up. And then the name Ghalibaf is also coming through right now, because that's another name I've heard on the news, but I'm forgetting who that is. Anyway, so, one of the politicians or world leaders watching me, and of course, I keep asking the Crown Prince and Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, or MBS, who's been watching me, who's watching me, I keep asking him to please forward and share these video messages from me to Iran's IRGC. And now the Arcturians are also giving me Iran's foreign ministry personnel or Iran's foreign minister. Better if it's shared and forwarded to Iran's foreign minister. And then they can take it from there. The Arcturians can take it from there. Right, whatever that means. At this point, I'm not sure what they're trying to tell me. But yeah, so please share and forward my messages, our messages, to Iran's foreign minister and to Iran's IRGC. Or if the foreign minister, Iran's foreign minister, could share and forward our messages to Iran's IRGC. And I'm also getting Mujtaba Khamenei. They're also giving me, the Arcturians are also giving me Iranian Supreme Leader Mujtaba Khamenei now. Please forward and share our messages, our videos, my messages, my videos with Iran's current Supreme Leader Mujtaba Khamenei, Ali Khamenei's son. Because, oh, right, yeah, because I've already posted a message from the spirit of Ali Khamenei here on my channel. And now I'm getting the message that the spirit, which would be Ruh for Muslims, for Mujtaba Khamenei, Ali Khamenei's son, I'm getting the message right now that Ali Khamenei's spirit would like to have a word with his son, Mujtaba Khamenei, through me. Because I'm the spirit medium, I can channel spirits of the dead. So, and Ali Khamenei has been coming through, to me after his assassination. His spirit has been coming through to me and has connected with me. And I've already posted a message, a warning message from Ali Khamenei's spirit for the Crown Prince and Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, or MBS, regarding, the serious threat in terms of Iran's retaliatory strikes on Saudi oil tankers and Saudi oil ships passing through the Strait of Hormuz. Like Ali Khamenei's spirit was coming through to warn MBS of that through me. I posted that message here. It's on my channel, going back a bit. So that's the message coming through right now for Ali Khamenei's son, Mujtaba Khamenei. That's the message coming through right now. They're giving me that message right now while I'm recording. So I'm forwarding that message from Ali Khamenei's spirit to his son, Mujtaba Khamenei, that Ali Khamenei's spirit would like to have a word with his son, Mujtaba Khamenei, through me. Now, I'm also getting that Ali Khamenei's spirit would also like to have a word with that IRGC spokesperson. I still don't know his name. Is his name even out there? I don't know. I'll have to look it up. But I'm getting the message that Ali Khamenei's spirit would also like to have a word with that IRG spokesperson as well. He looks young in his photo or in his image. Anyway, so that's the message coming through for that IRGC spokesperson as well. And no, I'm not crazy. Anyone, any Iranian, one of these Iranians that I've just mentioned, thinking that, oh, I'm crazy. No, I'm not crazy. You know that soul, spirit, which is ruh for Muslims, exist, don't you? Allah has told you that. Your religion, Islam, has told you that. Your holy book, Quran, has told you that. Has it not? And you're the one quoting the verses from the Quran, right? That IRGC spokesperson is quoting verses from the Quran, or at least he quoted one verse from the Quran that I've noticed so far. So no, I'm not crazy. Soul, spirit, ruh exists. And it can also communicate from the other side through people like me, through psychic mediums, spirit mediums who have the psychic abilities I do. They can talk. The dead can talk. The dead can communicate with the living through someone like me. And don't forget that Prophet Muhammad had this psychic ability as well. Or, well, what do you know about Prophet Muhammad and his psychic abilities? I'm telling you. That's why I'm telling you. So, do you want to think that Prophet Muhammad was crazy? Would you dare to think that Prophet Muhammad was crazy? How do you think Prophet Muhammad was communicating with Archangel Gabriel or Farishta Jibrail? Because Archangel Gabriel is Farishta Jibrail for Muslims. How do you think Prophet Muhammad was communicating with Archangel Gabriel or Farishta Jibrail? Any ideas? Yeah, I thought not. Because I'm sure you haven't even given it a thought, right? You haven't even thought about it. How would Prophet Muhammad be able to communicate with an archangel, with a farishta? Or how would an archangel or Archangel Gabriel, in, specifically in Prophet Muhammad's case, who is Farishta Jibrail for Muslims, how would an archangel be able to communicate with a human, with Prophet Muhammad? How? Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever given that a thought? If you haven't, which I'm sure you haven't, maybe it's time you did. Now. Because I'm bringing it up. And because I'm letting you know. And now I'd like to go back to that verse from the Quran that IRGC spokesperson quoted from the second chapter of the Quran named Surah Al-Baqarah, and which translates as the cow or the heifer, the name of that Quran chapter. Surah Al-Baqarah translates in English as the cow or the heifer. And I think he quoted a verse from Quran chapter 2. Now, I've looked it up. I forgot the whole of the verse that he quoted, but I remembered the first part of the verse that says, in the name of Allah, fight those who fight you. Or it was something like, attack them as they attack you. In the name of Allah, attack them as they attack you. That's the first part of the verse that I remember. Now, I looked it up, and, Google's giving me actually two similar verses from chapter 2 of the Quran. One is chapter 2, verse 194, that says, attack him as he attacked you, or attack them as they attack you, or as they attacked you, or as they attack you. And then the other verse is chapter 2, verse 190, that says, fight those who fight you. Now, obviously, I have mentioned this in my previous video, which I also requested and asked MBS to share with Iranian, this Iranian IRGC spokesperson. But in this video, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei's spirit is coming through here as well with the Arcturians, and also Prophet Muhammad's spirit is also coming through here in this video message, and is requesting MBS, at the least, you know, if no other world leader watching me is going to share our video, then please, we are requesting the Arcturians, Prophet Muhammad's spirit, and Ali Khamenei's spirit, the recently assassinated Ali Khamenei's spirit, is requesting the Crown Prince and Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, or MBS, to please share and forward this video to Iran's IRGC spokesperson, the one who quoted this verse from the Quran, the foreign ministry, Iran's foreign ministry, Iran's foreign minister. Let me see what his name is, because I keep getting that name. Yeah, that's him. I was getting his name right. Minister of Foreign Affairs of Iran, Abbas Araghchi, or however his surname is pronounced. My apologies if I'm mispronouncing his surname a little bit, but it's Araghchi or Araghchi, Abbas Araghchi or Abbas Araghchi, Iran's foreign minister or Minister of Foreign Affairs of Iran. Yeah, him. Please share and forward this video message to him. And also, mainly, the main person that you need to share this video message with is Ali Khamenei's son, Mujtaba Khamenei. Please. And as I said, that Ali Khamenei's spirit would like to have a word with his son, Mujtaba Khamenei, through me. So, from the other side, okay? Oh, all right. They're telling me from purgatory, which is purgatory for Christians and Jews. And I think in Islam, the same place is called Barzakh. Okay? So going back to that Quran verse that IRGC spokesperson quoted, and, you know, I found two similar Quran verses in chapter 2 of the Quran to do with that. So, Quran chapter 2, Surah Al-Baqarah, which translates as the cow or the heifer, verse 194 says, attack him as he attacked you, or attack them as they attacked you, or they attack you. That's the verse he quoted, I think, because I remember this first part of the verse that says, in the name of Allah, attack them as they attack you. So this could be the verse he was quoting, unless there's another similar verse in the Quran, but which is possible as well. But I'm thinking, if this is the verse he was quoting, then yeah, this verse directly mentions retaliating in the exact same measure if you are attacked, right? So if anyone commits aggression against you, attack him as he attacked you, but be mindful of God and know that God is with those who are mindful of God, okay? So, and then there's the other verse from the same chapter 2 of the Quran, verse 190 says, fight those who fight you. This verse sets the fundamental rule or the foundational rule for warfare in Islam, emphasizing that Muslims should only fight back defensively and never initiate the conflict. Okay, well, we know that Iran did not initiate the conflict. The world knows that it was Prime Minister Netanyahu and President Trump. That it was President Trump yeah, I'm getting on the behest of. It was President Trump who ignited this conflict, this war with Iran, who initiated this conflict, this war with Iran on the behest of Prime Minister Netanyahu, on the behest of Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu. That's the message I'm getting. That's coming through from the Arcturians right now, and the spirit of Prophet Muhammad and Ali Khamenei's spirit as well. They're all here. Their spirits are here. And of course, Arcturians also, I mean, when they are in the non-physical, they are spirit, they are energy. Spirit is a form of energy. So yeah, that's the message coming through right now. But that's it. Now, going back to that verse from the Quran that was quoted by the IRGC spokesperson. Now, this also says here that, you know, that verse 190 from chapter 2 of the Quran that says, fight those who fight you. This verse sets the foundational rule for warfare in Islam, emphasizing that Muslims should only fight back defensively and never initiate the conflict. All right, we know who initiated the conflict. I just talked about that. I just mentioned that. Now, it says, fight in the cause of Allah only those who wage war against you, but do not exceed the limits. Allah does not like transgressors. Okay? So the key thing here is, the key part here is, do not exceed the limits, because Allah does not like transgressors. So when Iran is fighting defensively against the US and Israeli strikes, that's okay, that's self-defense. That could be categorized as self-defense. But when Iran is targeting civilian targets like Dubai International Airport and now Kuwait International Airport, or any other civilian targets in the Middle East, then Iran is exceeding the limits, and it's Iran that's being the transgressor and the aggressor in Allah's eyes. Now, Allah is coming through here as well for Iran and for that IRG spokesperson who quoted this verse from the Quran. And of course, this verse of the Quran starts with, in the name of Allah. So Allah is coming through here. Now I'm channeling Allah's energy. And Allah is saying, that's where you are exceeding the limits. And that's where you, Iran, is being the transgressor and an aggressor. When you are targeting civilian targets like Dubai International Airport and now Kuwait International Airport, and you are killing innocent civilians, then you are being the aggressor and the transgressor, Iran. And you are exceeding the limits. And Allah is saying, Allah is watching you. Do that. Allah is saying, Allah is coming through right now. Allah's energy is coming through right now. Allah's message is coming through right now. Through me. For Iran. For Iran's IRGC spokesperson who quoted that verse from the Quran. In the name of Allah. So Allah is coming through. If you're going to do this in the name of Allah, then Allah has all the right to come through and correct you. If you are going to exceed the limits, do something wrong, do the wrong thing, exceed the limits, be a transgressor and be an aggressor in the name of Allah, then Allah has all the right to come through and talk to you and correct you, because this is not what Allah wants you to do. This is not what Allah has commanded you to do. Quite the opposite. Allah says, do not exceed the limits. Do not be transgressors. Do not be aggressors. So why are you doing the same thing that America or President, not even America, leave America and American people out of it because they've got nothing to do with it. Not all of them anyway. Most of them are peaceful and they don't want this war with Iran. Let's just say President Trump and Prime Minister Netanyahu. Do not be like President Trump and Prime Minister Netanyahu is what Allah is saying to you right now, Iran. And Iran's IRGC spokesperson, Iran's foreign minister, Abbas Araghchi, however your surname is pronounced. My apologies if I'm mispronouncing your surname. And of course, Allah is also coming through with this message for Ali Khamenei's son, Mujtaba Khamenei, as well. I told you, I can channel Allah's energy and I can bring forth messages from Allah, from God as well. Because I am an avatar of God as well. And if you don't understand what an avatar is, or what an avatar of God is, then maybe you need to polish your learning skills. Maybe you need to learn what that is. But Allah has just stepped into this video message for Iran as well. And that's the message coming through from Allah for Iran as well. For that IRGC, for that Iran's IRGC spokesperson, for Iran's foreign minister, Abbas Araghchi, and Ali Khamenei's son, who is the current supreme leader of Iran, Mujtaba Khamenei. This is the message coming through from Allah for all of you as well. Please forward and share this video to Iran. MBS. Allah is requesting you to please forward and share this video with Iran's foreign minister, Abbas Araghchi, and let him share this video with Ali Khamenei's son, Mujtaba Khamenei, and this IRGC spokesperson. Allah is saying, please and thank you to MBS. If he has the guts to forward and share this video to the said people. That's the message coming through from Allah for Saudi Crown Prince and Prime Minister Mohammed bin Salman, or MBS. I think I'm gonna leave this message here. We're gonna leave this message here for now. Take care, stay safe, over and out.